Okay guys, so today we're going to be installing a door vent. It's the qVENT product, which is self-attenuating, newly produced here in Australia. So the box is actually the template. You can cut this out. So as you can see here, we've got the sound attenuating foam pre-installed. So the sound actually moves through on two sides. So one opening is facing completely the foam, and then it has to go around in a little bit of an S-bend in order to provide the relief air for your ducted heating system or exhaust system, which gives you your sound attenuation. So on a flat plane, this is actually how it sits on your door. The openings are always facing a C channel with foam inside it. With the frame that you've got on either side, you've got quite a lot of area in order to cover up any blemishes in the cut of the door. And then on one side, you've only got 8mm play, so it's important that you get this right. We'll go through the process of cutting out the door for these.
All right, to start, the qVENT box. qVENT template. Just careful with the box. And here is your template. You've got the outer red line, which is the overall size of the qVENT. Because the qVENT is installed, black lining, overall on one side, staggered, red lining, outer. So let's cut that red outline out and test it and see if it works on a decorative door where it has patterns in the door and it has a gap at the bottom. Overall size of the qVENT. One side staggered, the other side for decorative doors. Then the internal size, which is shown here, the 4 points, which is your cutout template. And there you have it. Let's get into it. Center line of the qVENT template, center line of the door. I've gone 190 from the bottom of the door. Personal preference. You can take it minimum 50 because you've got to remember that they've got a timber at the bottom of the door. But in this scenario, I've gone 190 to match another door in the house. That's one side. Now I've got to do exactly the same on the other side. So I have my qVENT template here. I'm going to template the other side now. Now some people would want to try to jigsaw straight through, but it's taking a risk. So I'm going to multi-tool each side so I can get a dead straight cut. I find the center of my door. It's 810 total, 810, so I'm 405. Do the same process on both sides. Have to be precise. That's your center line. Just roughly getting the line of where my tape should go. The reason I'm doing this is because generally doors are painted and the pencil, if it's too packed or if it's enamel, doesn't quite, it's hard to see. So I put the tape and I use texture, and that way I can see perfectly when I'm multi-tooling. Center line, center of the door. Matching. Leveled bottom line. $190 from the bottom, same as the other side. Centered, same as the other side. Multi-tooling this side, multi-tooling the other, should be dead straight. So now I have to multi-tool the template cutout on the line. Now there's different ways of doing this. You can remove the hinges, remove the hardware and place it on the ground and hold the timber down as a straight edge, or you can cut freehand. As you can see, freehand works very well, but you just got to be very steady. So that's cutting one side. Only took a minute, just took my time, nice and steady, freehand. Now to do the other side. Now, to know you have a perfect cut, nice and straight, should just pop straight out. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, qVENT cutout. Before installing the qVENT, make sure you give it a vacuum to get rid of all the dust. Perfect cutout. Some tape on one side to hold it there while you hold the other side in and screw it together. Keep in mind, the qVENT on the other side has the felt on the bottom here, which is the narrower side. So now that must be reversed on the opposite side. Now you have a packet of screws that comes with your qVENT box. I've taped the other side to hold the qVENT, and now you apply the screws. Just carefully, and then 2 screws on the opposite side at the top end, which locks it all in together. And there it is, the beautiful qVENT. Going off earlier, the external side of the qVENT for these doors that have detail in them. So you've got to be very careful. So you use this to template exactly where it sits on the doors so it doesn't overhang. So basically it would sit there, so you know your template cutout side will be the lower half, which is precisely there.